Hello and welcome back to Train Simulator 2 Rapid Transit. Today we're going to do a second scenario with this BR1442 Talent 2MD. Now we're going to start from Bitterfield, crossing Leipzig via the city tunnel and then finish at Leipzig Connewitz for today. Also the same 45 minutes time span as the first scenario, Rapid Transit. Now we're going to begin. Welcome to Bitterfield Station. Departing from platform 6, you'll be running an inner suburban service stopping at all stations as far as Leipzig Connewitz. Now let's sit in the driver's seat as usual, open the doors. As you can see, it's raining outside in this scenario, but doesn't matter. We're just going to do our job. Also activate the wiper in this case. Here at these settings. Setting 2 is more peaceful, let's say, than setting 4. Your brain is, you're going to be driven crazy when you see the wiper like in 5, like this, all the time. We're putting back to setting 2. We put the reverser in forward. We check the pantograph for its great position. We release the handbrake just in case of something. We climb up the train to inspect the station for collectibles, as usual. Now, on the map, this is Bitterfield Station with so many tracks here. There are also some side tracks here for freight trains, I suppose. And then from Bitterfield we have to go all this way up to our next station here, Bitterfield. Actually, it's our next station there. The instructions here is for Leipzig Connewitz, Bitterfield, Delitzsch, Bahnhof, Chortau, all the stations. Now we can see a hazard cone over here. And if we go in this platform to look for a route map, this is the opposite train going in another direction, so we're not going to climb this train in order not to fail the scenario. And then we can cross the tracks here, because we can climb our platform. Now let's see if there is a route map. No, nowhere to be seen. So we are also going to leave the station now. Here, no. Okay, let's climb the train. Let's close the doors. And then begin the journey. So our next stop, Bitterfield, over 6.2 kilometers. It seems that during the rain I cannot increase the speed that much, up to 10. only when it's good weather, because I think the train is slippery on the tracks. So. And now, as usual, we are going to continue our journey for this scenario. As I said in other videos, if you wish to find videos of me, it's not going to be that easy on Google, as if I'm not that popular, but by clicking on TSW Netherlands, which stands for Dutch, you can find videos of me on the second page of Google, because there are not so many Dutchmen who posted videos of Tracy Mall too in Dutch. I might be the first to do that in a larger scale. Of course there were people who posted, because it's normal, but it's not that popular in this part of Europe, Netherlands and Belgium. It's more popular in Germany, in Great Britain, in the US. That is also logical, because the train similar to games are in Germany, Great Britain and USA. Of course you have one Canadian route, one French route, like LGV Mediterranean, obvious subdivision in Canada, but the most routes are in Germany, UK and USA. Now we are going to speed up. Only 3 kilometers left until Bitterfield. Now we are not going to speed up so much, because we only have a shorter distance now. We're going to be prepared to brake in case of anything. Now we arrived here at this station, going to stop the train. Now we open the doors. Our next stop is Leipzig Bahnhof, Chortau Hackfitz, and then after all these stations, it's going to be Leipzig, and doing all the Leipzig stations. But till then we have like 4 stations to go. There is a hazard cone over there, as far as you can see, where I point now. And then a route map. Let's see. We can also close the doors now, as it is the time to leave. cannot find the route map here yet, but maybe next time. Now it's time for us to leave. For the Leipzig Bahnhof over 6.6 kilometers. When I played with a BR182 and then with a DB trains, delivery trains in this game, where intercity express, like they don't stop at all stations, and the coolest scenario with that train it was like City Express, actually it's called, and you started in Dessau and had to finish in Leipzig Connewitz too, I think. Like this scenario, but for this scenario it doesn't start in Dessau central station, but in Bitterfield, because this train has to stop at all stations to pick up passengers, and therefore you might need longer time to do that from Dessau until Leipzig Connewitz. But with the City Express train take like only even 1 hour it took, because you have to stop at all stations underground, all 4 stations either way, and that takes time. We can also put the camera here to see the pantograph in action. We are getting closer to the Leipzig Bahnhof. I don't know why it is called like that, Und, because Und stands for Untergrund, underground, but I guess there is something underground as well, but not the station itself, no. Now we are prepared to brake as we approach the final leg to the Leipzig Bahnhof. We approach the station here. And unlocking the doors. Our next stop is Chortau, Rackwitz, and then we are entering Leipzig zone. Only 2 stations needed outside Leipzig. We are looking for some collectibles here our station, but I think we also might have seen other scenarios as well, so we're not going to keep digging for them. A route map is already placed here, so no problem. And then here nothing else to see. Now we can close the doors. Our next stop is Chort Tower for 4.7 kilometers. That was a train track that ended there. Now on to Chortau. We are close now. Beautiful countryside, you might say, in Germany, especially as we are in the middle of Germany with this train route. We successfully arrived in Chortau. So we are now here in Chortau. There is a hazard cone over here, as you can see. And then for the route map, we must be looking underground. I think that train is leaving, as you can see. We're watching it leave the station. Let's go a little bit underground. Here is the route map here. Now we can also leave the station. As we have everything here. Our next stop is Rakvitz over 1.8 kilometers. We're going pretty fast. If you hold on the maximum throttle, then you have to wait until the speed actually shows you the train is increasing speed. Our train hold on to 70. It was the ideal speed to put the throttle on full, and now it can gain speed because the throttle is on its normal position. We're approaching Rapids now. Now we arrived in Rapids successfully. Now looking for some collectibles as usual, a route map and some hazard cone. There is a route map over there, as I point in that direction, and then for the hazard cone we must be looking right here in Rakwitz. Now we can close the doors and proceed to Leipzig Messe, over 5 kilometers. Now we can go even faster. Now we are approaching Leipzig Messe, only 2 kilometers. Now we must be prepared to brake as we approaching Leipzig Messe over 800 meters. Now we arrived in Leipzig Messe as usual. And now the next stop is Leipzig North, and then all the stations underground. We've seen the collectibles for all the stations in the last scenario, so now we are just going to proceed as usual. At least we park the train so that passengers can climb down into the station, so no worries. Now let's climb the train to see if there are some collectibles. Only the route map I need to find. No, that's not here. And if you go that way here, you can see the hazard cone that I talked to you guys about last time. And then the road map is right here on this electrical box, so now we are good to go. Our next stop is Leipzig Hauptbahnhof Tief, first underground station from Leipzig north. You must be prepared to enter the tunnel. Now we're going to shut down the wiper, as we don't need it anymore. While the lights aren't activated. Yeah, that's better. And also the cap lights. They're activated. Good. Now we arrived here successfully. Now let's open the doors. We've looked for collectibles last time. We're not going to do that again. Just admire the station. Camera can go up like that. Here on this part and then down. Then look on the timetable to see the next stations. Now it's time to close the doors and continue on to the next station, Leipzig Markt. We arrived here successfully now in Leipzig Markt. Now let's open the doors here for this station. As you can see, our camera can just go till here. That's a beautiful station, Leipzig marked. We all brown or beige walls. Now we're good to go to our next stop, Leipzig Platz. We successfully arrived at this station too. No problem. Only one more to go to finish the underground part. Here you can see the daylight. If there is something with camera, you can also always return to the driver and then reactivate the camera. There's also a beautiful station here in blue. Only one stairs up for the surface, nothing special about this station, as you can see. Our next stop, Leipzig Bayerischer Bahnhof. And now, with this station we finish the underground part, and then 2 stations remaining until the end of the scenario. Now let's stop the train. Right here on the spot here. Open the doors to allow passenger boarding here in Leipzig Bayerischer Bahnhof. Here's a hazard cone, but we've seen the collectibles in the last scenario. It's I showed you guys. Here's the surface, the sky. You can see it from here. And it's made like in a game, all these poles here. You can see the surface from here with the camera. Now let's go back here to our train. Close the left doors. You can see a few signs here, like the number of a train, bike is allowed, and so on. Now let's continue until Leipzig MDR, the first station on surface. As I was saying, don't forget to hit the like button, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel via Multilingual Trains on YouTube. and you can just see all the videos you like. Now let's put the wiper back to work, since we are outside again. And also use the external camera for a better view. When you using the external camera, the rain won't be a problem anymore, because you don't need a wiper for the external camera, let's say. We successfully arrived here in Leipzig MDM. Only Leipzig Connewitz remains as the last station for this scenario. There is the hazard cone here. Then if you are looking for the route map, it is right here. Now let's finish this scenario. Of course, I'm going to do more scenarios of this train simulator in English. The next part is Schnellfahrstrecke or Cologne Aachen high-speed line in English. And after that, Main-Spessart-Bahn, and then the new route Nahverkehr Dresden will also be available starting this month, I think. We are now arriving in Leipzig Connewitz. We should use the brakes. And it is still raining outside, so no chance of clearing the sky for this scenario. We successfully arrived in Leipzig Connewitz. Now let's use the brakes to stop, bring the train to a comfortable stop. Good. Now let's unlock the doors. Here is a hazard cone, as you can see, and on the other side of the station right here is the route map. In this game the collectibles are very easy to find. Unfortunately, I haven't found out how to make a playlist on PlayStation to put all these videos in a specific order per language, but visiting the YouTube channel should make things easier. Now our job is done. You have to climb down the train. then walk towards the indicated dot to finish this scenario, which we successfully did. Thanks everyone for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and comment to my YouTube channel VM Multilingual Trains, and we will see each other with new videos of this rapid transit, the last 3, before starting the train services and then some painted trains. And we will see each other with new videos of these Train Sim More 2 games in English and other languages. Take care.